Alright, welcome to today's fishing video. We got the mystery tackle box for panfish and trout fishing. So, how this is going to work is I'm going to catch one fish on every single lure that's inside here, or try to. And if I'm unable to, I'll give this box out to somebody that follows my my TikTok or subscribes to my YouTube. Alright. Here's a box. Now, I'm not going to look inside. I'm just going to feel and grab whatever I feel first. First, I have a tackle box. Alright, next, what we're fishing with is some crappie magnets. These things are like little swim baits. Put a jig head on it. Alright, next thing, we have this little jerk bait here. It floats, but it also goes underwater when you reel it in. It's pretty cool. Not sure what the color will do though, but we'll see. Next, we got this little crankbait, mini crankbait. And last thing we have are these Lucky Bugs 10-pack. It's gonna be hard to catch a fish on these things, but we'll figure it out. But this is everything that I got with it. And I also got a sticker. For 20 bucks, it's not too bad, but let's go ahead and start fishing. This is what we're using. Very slow start for today. Very slow start. The wind is picking up. We may have to use the anchor soon. Got him. All right. I don't know what it is. It's a bass. All right. Here we go. There we go. Good looking bass. Hooked him on his upper mouth though. But here he is. Beautiful. Send him back. Whoa! Alright. Bait one complete. We're gonna move on to the second bait of today, which is gonna be the jerk bait. Now, I did catch one here, so why not cast again, you know? Alright, second bait of the day. This jerk bait right here. Now, it's kind of a topwater, also not a topwater, so that should be interesting. I can tell that this one's going to be our hardest one just because of the amount of weeds that are in here. And it's kind of hard to use a jerk bait when there's a bunch of weeds. Yeah, all I'm feeling is weeds right now. This is gonna be a troublesome bait. But I do want to get this one off the list soon. Maybe I just do tiny little. Yeah, this is gonna suck. This pond has too many weeds to use in jerkbait. I think I'll have to go to a different location. This pond that has a bit less weeds to catch a bass on this, or I could wait and just tie on my next lure. It's just the amount of weeds in here that, I mean, this bait's huge. There's a lip on it. There's two treble hooks. Like, it's key for just getting weeds in it and getting all messed up. But I think what we got to do is just go with the flow. Hopefully get a fish on. There's a camp over there. Oh, this is gonna be a bit difficult. Alright, this is gonna be a bit harder than I thought. Oh my god. Got him. Oh yeah. Hit it right when it hit the water. Alright. There we go. Look at that bass. It's a good sized bass right there. Oh, I really hooked him, didn't I? Alright. Let's get those pliers. Send him back. Alright, that was huge right there. That's huge to get. Let's go ahead, hook this thing back up. Put it back in. Alright, now what do we use next? We can use this right here, the crappie magnets, or we could use the Lucky Bugs. These are going to take the longest, and I kind of want to use the crappie magnets just for now. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab the spinning reel for the crappie magnets. There we go. Alright. Now this thing looks amazing in the water, but I may have to put a bigger hook on. It's kind of in an iffy zone, but we'll see. If I keep on getting bites and no hookup ratio, then I'm gonna switch. And got one off the bat. Look at that. First cast on this thing. We got ourselves a blue giggy, a little bluegill. Alright, we're on our last bait already. I mean, it has not been that long. Last bait, Lucky Bug. It's a little bug with a tiny little tail. And again, I think I'm gonna put this on a jig head. Alright, I'm gonna cast it out. Start reeling it in nice and slow. I wish the tail had more action. I'm gonna re-rig this in a way where I can get some more action out of that tail. Alright, Lucky Bug. This is your last and final lure that we need to get the fish on. I think I have some seaweed on. Yep. But, you know, I imagine this would be pretty good for some trout too. Reel it in a little bit. And the wind's picking up and it starts to rain a bit, so maybe it makes the fish a bit more aggressive. If you know what I'm saying. Oh, this bait is just so small. It's like micro fishing. Do I have one? No, I don't. Swedes. Yeah, I mean, it just dropped like 5 degrees. The sun went away and there's just a lot of clouds looking like in the future, so. But again, the goal is to get a bluegill or a crappie off this. If we get a bass, I'll be kind of surprised. And, oh, there we go, I got a pickerel. Okay. Well, that's it. Oh, and the pickerel's in my boat. The pickerel is in my boat. Come here. Okay. Got him. Yep. Oh yeah. There we go. Beautiful bass. Could just get him unhooked. There we go. Look at that. Nice bass. Give him a nice release. There he goes. Alright, so that was some good fishing. We got a fish on every single bait out of the mystery tackle box. And we got one off the wacky worm too. So, great day of fishing. See y'all later. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Have a good one.